Hello guys, how are you today? I'm coming to you guys directly since you're my VIPers. I am so sweaty. We've been running errands and I just got home. So, okay guys, so today I want to show you guys how you can revamp your makeup bag under a budget. So I'm excited to share this with you guys and go over it. This is about my favorite thing to do for everybody, because who doesn't want to revamp their makeup bag on a budget, right? So if you're on here and you're like, I need a checkup from the neck up, which I revamp my makeup bag every season. So if you're on here, make sure you say hi. For some reason, I don't always see everybody because Facebook does this thing where they don't want me to see anybody. So then sometimes I don't see everybody, right? That's just how it goes. Okay, so you guys saw me do this trick yesterday. It's my favorite trick. There's only going to be like 3 or 4 different things that you're gonna need to use to revamp your makeup bag. Okay. And I will fix this here in a second, okay? There we go. Perfect. Okay, so I'm going to fix that. So the first thing that you're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to customize for you, which is so important, because the biggest thing that I hear is that people find that they don't like something because they can't customize it, or they get a makeup palette. Sorry, my lips are dry. They get a makeup palette and they're like, I don't like anything. I don't like anything that's in it, right? So that is the biggest thing. So we're going to show you how you can revamp your makeup bag without breaking the bank. Trying to find the palette that I need. I thought I had the right one and I didn't. Oh, here it is, guys. There it is. There, that's it. No, that's not it. I thought I grabbed the right one, but I guess I didn't. I always do this to you guys. Hi, Marnie. Hi, Bianca. When you hop on, make sure you say hi. Because like I said, I'm coming to you guys specifically in the group to share with you guys what I'm going to do. So how many of you struggle while you're hopping on? How many of you struggle with finding the perfect fall look, finding a color that accentuates you? I find like that's a really common thing that people struggle with. And so this is my favorite thing to do. I don't know what happened to my makeup palette, but I guess we're going to use this one. This must be the one that God's telling me to use, because I can't find the other one. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. So I guess I'll just use this. Okay. Okay, so let me find this then. Did the makeup fairy come down here and take my stuff? Like, what is going on here? Like, nobody's been down here. Not even my daughter, believe it or not. My daughter hasn't even been down here. Yeah, my daughter hasn't even been down here. Okay, so we're going to use this complexion palette. And so you saw me do my brows. And I am going to just chisel my brow out. Super, super easy. This is going to be something that you can either dress up or wear as every single day, right? So with this complexion palette, you get a customized foundation for your skin. We go through like this professional matching, all that fun stuff. So then we can show you exactly what to do, which is great, because I find like that's the biggest thing. How many of you go to like the makeup counter, you get something, oh, it's just like going to the hair salon too. You go there and you get there and you love what they did, but then as soon as you get ready to leave, you're like, how am I going to do this at home? I struggle with that every single time when I go change my hairstyle. So that's why I don't change it, because I don't want to have to deal with trying to figure out how to do it. Right? Like, who wants to try to figure out how to fix that? I don't want to have to try to figure that out. Who really does? Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other color in the complexion palette, which is this brown one here, is what I normally have. Okay, so I'm just going to lightly add that to my lid, and I know I'm probably scaring some of you, but I'm just trust the process here. Okay, just trust this process. So I'm just lightly putting that on there. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to be using this complete palette right here for my look. Okay, so I'm actually taking this bronzer brown and I'm putting it on top of it. Okay, this is going to be a really pretty fall look for you. But I love to put that concealer on before, because it really helps build that bronzer onto your lid. And we are going to blend this out. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. Don't be alarmed. Okay. Okay, so we've got that on there. It's just a great everyday kind of, just an everyday kind of look. So I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to blend it out. So it just looks really natural. It's a very pretty look. Now, if you want to go back in and make that look darker, you sure can. Take this concealer that we used, just grab a little bit of it and start to deepen it out. Guys, you're going to be able to use this whole look from just these couple of things, okay? So I'm all about versatility. I'm all about doing things that are going to add less to your day, less to your lifestyle, and just making things so much more versatile for you, okay? That's what my job is. That's what I love to do. I hate making it difficult for people. I just love making it a little bit more painless for everybody so they can just get in and get out the door, right? So that's what my purpose in life is. Okay, so we did the eyes. We did it with the brown concealer, and we did it with the bronzer from the from the blush duo palette. Okay, so I love these duo palettes because you can use the bronzer for your shadow. Like, guys, this is a gorgeous bronzer. Like, come on now. I have some people who are like, well, I've just used bronzer for bronzer. Well, guys, it can be used for anything, okay? So we're going to be using this palette for the whole face. Okay, so again, this is part of the special, the VIP special I'm offering today is this collection for you guys. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go underneath my eyes here, and I'm just going to show you guys how you can do this quick, fast highlight contour for your face, okay? So you're not going to need a lot. You're just kind of doing it in these little areas right in here. We're just throwing it on. We're not going to be YouTubers today. We're just going to be everyday gal, right? We're not going to worry about trying to look like a YouTuber, okay? So Again, we're taking that brown concealer that comes in that complexion palette, okay? Which is gonna save you time, save you energy, okay? It's gonna help you revamp that makeup bag. Because again, I'm all about versatility. I'm all about just getting things so it's less mess for you. Because for me, I need that too. Like, I don't have time to sit there and spend hours on my makeup. I do that with you guys occasionally, but let's be honest here, like, I don't have time for that. So I'm just taking that same brush that I use to blend out my eyes. This is a diffuser brush. It's one of my favorites. I call this the baby daddy. So we have the daddy and the baby daddy. Okay. Okay. So that's what I call these two brushes. Like, my husband says I'm ridiculous, but I call this the baby daddy and this is the baby. Those are the two brushes I'm using today. Okay. And I'm just going to blend this out right in here. Okay. Do you see how easily that blends out? This is going to help elongate your eye area. I know. I come up with the weirdest names, guys. We went to, we had to run to Cabela's today to check something out, and I love that store, but man, it hurts my back. It really hurts my back. Okay, so I'm going to blend this out, okay? So I'm just taking this daddy brush and I'm just pulling down, right? I'm not putting a lot of pressure because we're gonna blend it some more, okay? So we're not going to disrupt anything. It's not completely blended in, guys, so don't be scared. Don't be alarmed. Okay, just trust this process. Hi, Sherry. Okay, so we're doing all that we can do to make it easy, less mess, okay? So I'm just warming up my foundation. So the reason I like to use this palette to save time and energy, because I can just use less foundation, which to me is the best gift in the entire world, to use less foundation, right? So all I'm doing is I'm just going in the areas that I put on that concealer and I'm starting to blend that out, okay? Do you see how it's starting to blend? So I'm not using tons of product. I'm saving time. Believe it or not, my foundation lasts me probably 9 to 10 months, sometimes 12 months. But lately I've been doing a lot more looks with you guys, so I go through it a lot faster, right? So we're just tossing that, like, look how that glow is. Look how it just pats on there. I need to blend this a little bit more. My bad. Okay. So I love the glow that it gave me. I love it. I love it. And again, it comes with like a customized look or a customized complexion palette, that kind of thing. It's just a VIP thing that I'm doing for you guys today. But I love that it comes with this blush palette. Is that a good word to say, blush palette? Okay, guys. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to take... Hi, Janet. How are you? Oh, here's my favorite brush. I've been looking all over for it. Isn't that funny how your stuff just falls down underneath your desk and you're like, oh, there you are. I've been looking everywhere for you. It's like my husband at the store today. Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you. Right here. Okay, so we're going to start in on this bronzer. Everything we've done from this complexion palette, a brown concealer, a light concealer, and a foundation. So we're going to blend this in a little bit more. So just be patient with me. So I'm just taking that bronzer. Okay. And we're just blending out that concealer. Okay. That's all we're doing. We're just making it look a little bit more fresh. The biggest thing when people come to me and they're like, hey, I want to learn how to contour. I want to learn how to do all those things. Well, bronzer's not meant to contour. Bronzer's meant to go over a contour. Okay. So a contour is by a concealer, by using something that's a little bit darker. And then bronzer's meant to go on top of that. Okay. So you always want to remember that. So if I tell people that, they're like, no, no, no. I'm like, no, for real. For real. And the biggest thing that I have found with people who are wanting to revamp their makeup bag is because their foundation color is not the same all year round. Now, some people can get away with that. I, for one, cannot. I have to change my foundations because I'm very pale in the winter time, and I'm very, I turn olivey in the summertime, which is really weird, but is what it is. So this is my favorite blush for the fall right now, and I barely need any. Like, this is, well, let me see here. It's barely all I need. Do you see that? I'm just taking this, I'm just barely tapping it into the, barely tapping it into the, into there. Okay. Now I like to take this shimmery color, and it's not too shimmery, I promise. I like to take it and I like to put it on top here. Now, don't be afraid, that's not going to stay like that, okay? But I like to use it on top because it gives me that shimmering. So I just take my foundation brush that I used and I just tone it down a little bit, okay? I just take whatever's left on this brush and I just go around. Okay, that's all I do for that. That's all I do. And then you cannot revamp your makeup bag without a new mascara. There was one person that I talked to the other day. I said, when's the last time you revamped your mascara? She's like, you know, I really don't know. I said, if you don't know, then we need to do it. She's like, yeah, probably. So if you haven't changed your mascara in the last 6 months, this is your PSA to change your mascara, because if you don't change your mascara, you're opting to get mites. And I know people are like, that's not true. No, it is true. I didn't change my mascara one time, had to go to the eye doctor at my mother-in-law's office. He was like, yeah, you've got like an eye infection going on here. He didn't say mites, but he said eye infection. I'm like, oh. Amongst the fact that I had to have plastic taken out of my eye a couple months ago. Now, how I got plastic in my eye, I'm really not sure how I got plastic. So guys, I have like the littlest baby lashes that anybody could ever have. You can barely see my lashes on this side, but look what that curler and this mascara does just by one coat. Now, this is just our perfect mascara. This is not even our waterproof, and our waterproof is crazy good. Like, if you've used our waterproof mascara before, it is intense and it gives it way more volume than this. So like on the days that I just want to kind of bum around or whatever and I need mascara, this is my go-to. Like, isn't that crazy? So, and again, it's like every mascara, it can only last for 3 months. And if you can't remember the last time that you wore it, then throw it away. I always tell my husband, well, my mom told me this, and I told my husband, if you haven't worn it in a year, it needs to be thrown away. Because people ask me, what's the shelf life? I'm like, okay, here's the basic things. But to be honest with you, if you haven't worn something in a year, throw it out. Because A, it's dirty. B, if you have a blender full that you've used for a year, look at how bad this is. I dropped this in a blush. It's all over. I need to wash my brushes. if you haven't worn something for a year, just toss it. I know people are like, I've had people before, they're like, oh my God, I can't get rid of it. I'm like, dude, get rid of it because it's not serving you. Do that with clothes. Do that with items around your house. Like, I need to do that with some purses, like Michael Kors purses, like that I have. I don't wear purses anymore. Like, having children makes it impossible to carry purses. Like, I carry like a fanny pack that goes across my chest. Like, that's what I wear. So now we're going in for the kill, and we're doing another coat. Look at that. Look at those lashes, guys. That's my second coat. Okay, now we're gonna go over here. And I'll tell you guys what, I have a hard time removing my mascara if I don't use our mascara remover. I've tried everything. I've tried micellar water. It still doesn't get it all the way off. Because I didn't want to take my spray on the plane. I didn't know if it would explode when we went to Mexico, so I took micellar water. Yeah, I was still, for days, I was still getting stuff off my lashes because I only wore mascara one night. And we came back to the room and I'm like, I'm going to take my mascara off. I used it, like, I used one of these flat wipes, right? Took it off. Next morning, did it again. Still was coming off. So the micellar water was not taking it all the way off. So the formula basically melts. It basically melts that mascara off and your makeup. So if you're not double cleansing by using our nighttime oily cleanser, I really suggest that you look into the Make-Off spray, because it's a lifesaver. I wish they carried it in like this size. I wish we carried it in this size, honestly, because then I could take it with me to most places. Sorry, I just have this one little lash over here. I know, you guys are probably like, come on, Crystal, get over it. See that? Like, it's annoying. That's what happens when you get extensions. Like, your lashes get totally ruined. Like, without a doubt, they get ruined. Personal experience. Now, I do have a couple of gals that do wear this on their lid, and you can, if you want to, add this to your lid. I wouldn't use a lot. I would start slow. Okay, so do you see how I'm starting to add it? Just a little slower. So I'm just taking that blush and I'm just adding it to the outside. I should have done that before I did my mascara, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm just adding that blush on top of that bronzer from my shadow, okay? Just gonna go in and I'm just gonna blend it out. Okay. Just kind of blending it. It just gives it a really nice finishing touch. I'm just gonna go in, and guys, this is perfect mascara. Like, and that's why it's called perfect, because it looks perfect. And I like that it comes in black and brown. I love that fact that it does. Okay guys, I'm gonna show you this new lip color that I got. I'm so obsessed with it. It's one of my, I tried it and I loved it. Let's see here. Where did I put it? Did I not bring it down? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Oh. So I've lived here for 5 years, right? No. Yeah, 5 years. And literally I've never seen anybody here have an Iowa State shirt on. Well, yeah, I have occasionally. I went to Iowa State, right? That's what I have on right now, Iowa State. And my husband at Iowa State, today's the first day of the game. And, literally we were sitting there talking about Iowa State, and this lady walks up beside us and has an Iowa State t-shirt on. Do any of you believe in the power of, any of you seen the movie The Secret before? Because I totally believe in that. Like, if I talk about something, like, I was talking to Lance the other day about getting a bigger SUV, maybe next year. Not all gas prices are so high, right? And literally, like, I'll sit there and talk about a Denali or a Yukon, and I'll see like 6 of them that day. No joke. It's crazy. Look at that color. That color is gorgeous. Look at that color. I never really truly believed in that until I had stuff like that happening to me like 4 or 5 years ago. And so it's just weird. Right? It's just weird how it happens. It's just weird. Gorgeous. Look at that color. Like, it's a beautiful fall color. Absolutely love this color. Just got it. And it actually, I don't like to taste things, but it does taste, it tastes good. I'm not a taster. Okay, guys, I'm not a taster, but I'm just saying. Okay, guys, and then I finish off with some 10 years and younger spray, because I like to keep my looks on all day, right? Who likes to waste? So in order to get this special VIP, you get the 3-well palette, and you get to choose which ones you want. You don't have to use this one. We can create one. We customize a foundation for you, and we do 2 concealers that you want. You can contour, you can highlight, you can have general coverage if you want to cover acne. You can cover redness. We can create that for you. And then I always have you choose either a blender or one of the brushes. So it's totally up to you. You can do the daddy or the blender. Sorry, my blender is disgusting right now. And then I always tell people to add a mascara, because honestly, like, it's without a doubt somebody will get my VIP specials, and then they'll contact me when they get it, and they're like, oh my gosh, I need a mascara. I'm just kidding, guys. Okay, guys, that's my VIP special. You're going to be saving on that. So make sure that you get with me by the end of the day today, because I don't want you guys to miss out on the special. It's only something that I can do to add to your cart. It's not something that you can just go on there. So make sure that you let me know, and I can add it to your cart, and you guys can check out with it. Okay, guys, I'm going to be going live here in just a few minutes on my main page on how to wear a maxi dress. So I'm super, super, super excited. So thank you guys so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys